But can you chug a sparkling water and not burp? Oh my gosh. What do I do?
Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. It's me, Caitlin or Blue. You could take a bite and pick which one you like. And I almost forgot to post a YouTube video for this week, but luckily enough, I caught on to that. And I'm currently working on more YouTube videos, and I actually have an announcement for this video, so give me a round of applause. But anyways, as you can see, I'm trying to get a little into editing, but that's not the announcement. The announcement is that I want to start a art class here on YouTube because I think it would be fun, and I know that there's some days where I'm trying to find like some type of art prompt to do, or at least like a weekly art prompt. And that's kind of what I want to try to do. I don't know if it'll be weekly or maybe like bi-weekly. I currently just am kind of drawing for myself right now, just kind of trying to get into the full swing of things. But, you know, anyways, I want to talk about this drawing, which this will be an art class video that I want to do, which is, this isn't the, like, exact video that I'm going to be doing this art prompt in, but you can use it if you like the one that I actually make, I'll actually go over it a little bit better. I don't know if any of that made sense. But anyways, the art prompt that this has is draw your OC, a flower that you associate with that OC, and then the animal that you associate with that OC, which I chose my D&D character, Raviri. She is a shark folk, and I see her as a tiger lily, and then of course as the animal, it's a shark, which is a lemon shark, which I know doesn't exactly look like a lemon shark, but I promise it's a lemon shark. But anyways, the first thing that you saw me color in were tiger lilies, which I'll throw some up on the screen. So the one that you see on screen right now is kind of the one that inspired me the most. So here we have some more like the orange with black dots, the pink with the white around it, and then these like white with orange and brown spots, which they're called tiger lilies because they low-key, high-key look like tigers and they're lily-shaped. So, well, yeah. Then, of course, we have a shark, which I'll plaster some pictures on again, aka a single picture, which is just a sharky shark just swimming around. Obviously not the same one that I used to color in, but this is my D&D character, and yeah, her name's Raviri, like I said. But yeah, let's go back to talking about the art class now that the drawing's kind of talked about. I know that this is a little hectic. I'm low-key a little sick. My throat is just really sore, but I really wanted to make sure that I have a video ready for this Sunday, so yeah. Is this the best choice? Probably not, but I'm going to be working more on my sketchbook tonight, so yeah. But I wanted to try these like weird crayon things that I have, which I want to make a video on. They're like these gel crayon things that I found. I do want to do like an art class video using those alone. But yeah, like I said, I want to talk more about the art class and what exactly it's going to be. And hopefully you guys are all on board with me. If not all of you, maybe I'll get some new people who are interested, or some of y'all will be interested. I've noticed that I've been averaging about 40 views every video, which is so cool. I used to average at 2. So I'm very happy for the 40 people who watch. That means a lot to me. Don't be afraid to comment. I really do respond to people. It may not be instant, but I do check. But yeah. So let's go ahead and actually talk about this art class that I keep yapping about. So for my art class, I want to make it where I give art prompts. I want to make it where we can build a community where I give like a prompt and then people show me what they made with the prompt. And I want to kind of challenge myself as well while I'm at it. Which these art challenges / art prompts are just going to be a way for you to jump into your creativity and kind of just like, you know, kind of go with the Mojo Dojo. Mojo Dojo? Yeah. Which they can go anywhere from like kind of like a tutorial, me learning how to color, me using different materials, just like art prompts in general. Like this one was like a D&D character, or like an OC with the flowers and a shark. I do want to redo this one with a different character just so we can kind of like get a better grip of it and I can kind of talk about it more. I do know that I currently have a few that I'm getting ready to post, which the first 2 are going to be about line art and just getting like kind of prepared about line art, because I do think line art is like an important thing to kind of, you know, test out. which is going to be on dragons because, you know, I really love How to Train Your Dragon, and I think it's really helped me in my art career. So, yeah, we'll be trying different line styles, I guess. Like, it's not exactly, like, different lines, more of just, like, different ways of using lines. We have turning yourself into a cat. I think that one would be fun. Drawing flowers, because I did not have enough, I guess, with me drawing Reveri with tiger lilies, so I'll be working on tiger lilies again. I looked at a bunch of different photos, and we'll be working with that. I do want to say another one is going to be talking about Among Us, because I think that's actually a really good way to kind of get used to making, like, lines and learning, like, kind of like a bean shape almost, and learning how to bend it at your will and all that fun stuff. I have some other art prompts that we'll go into later, but if you follow my TikTok, then you'll kind of see what I do behind the scenes. My TikTok is the exact same as my YouTube username, except it's going to have a profile picture of, like, my character eating, or licking a phone or something like that. I don't remember. It's something weird, just because that's how I roll. I do want to post more about my D&D character and kind of give you guys a gist of who she is. Yeah. And on my TikTok account, I just kind of want to talk about that real quick. But, I've been posting a lot on there, daily. And there's a few videos every day, so I'm sure people get sick of me. But I've been averaging about 200 views, which, honestly, like, a lot of people would be mad at. But I'm like, hey, 200 people saw my video today. And if I put 200 people in a room, like, that's a crazy amount. So yeah, I try and look at the positives. I also been looking at quotes because I think quotes are pretty cool. Then off here on the side, since, you know, I'm kind of just filling in the page and it's very boring, I'm just going to post some, like, CapCut things that I found and I posted my artwork with, or this, like, weird hair phone thing back from, like, iCarly days. I hope I'm saying it's the right one. But, you know, just using CapCut and kind of having fun messing around with that and just posting using this, just because I think it really helps push out more artwork. And maybe if I do more of these and show art that way, I'll try and post them in some videos just to kind of, like, grab your attention randomly. I do want to implement more memes into my videos if everybody's okay with that. Just that way they're a little more engaging and you don't just have to listen to me yap. But, please feel free to go ahead and use this prompt if you want to. This won't be the first art class video, because the first one I want to kind of be like an introduction. But we definitely will get there. We just have to wait and see how everything goes and how everything gets planned. Something that I want to go ahead and say while I still have a minute left is that I recently reached out to a cat cafe, and I'm going to be making some little art cards for them, and I'm going to be giving them to them because they're a non-profit organization, so I want to give them some art trading cards, just that way they can get a little bit more hype and people who purchase from them can feel a little more welcomed and happy even. I'm like super happy to actually be able to do this. Oh my gosh. I low-key been wanting to make ACOs for around the place that I live, so that way people can have my artwork, so this is kind of like a good starting place for me. And for somebody to actually want to, like, have my art and, like, give it to others means so much to me. It's really crazy. Like, I know that my artwork isn't, like, super crazy good, but knowing that somebody wants my art and they're willing to hand it out, it's honestly a dream come true. I want to see how much further I can have my art go, but yeah, I want to cry. It's so crazy. But we're getting towards the end of the video, and if you watched this far, I'm so happy that you have. Comment down below what your favorite type of cat is, and I would love to, say what mine is, which is a calico. Anyways, bye!